winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first. Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Washington Huskies offense will start this game off. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Davis will throw. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27.
Receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got the screen set up. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably, he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Davis looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking for a crease, it's Jacobs. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Jacobs. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Pulls it in, it's Jacobs. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Davis will throw. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The give from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Got a man. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Boston College. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Davis looking to pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Washington. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And they can't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They booted away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Eldridge. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Zings it complete to the right. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Across the 35. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Washington. Great job by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Oregon State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Beavers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Davis will throw. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's flight. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Pulls it in. It's Washington. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down will open up the final period. This quarterback part of their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it in the middle. It's Eldridge. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Davis looking to pass. Snagged out of the air.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Davis will throw. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at at the 16. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Booth. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be knocked down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Davis looking to pass. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Right on the money. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.